Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. Yes, we are back with a Blu-ray hunt. It has been quite some time. Now over the weekend I had a very special guest stay over at my house, and that was of course Movies with James, my co-host on The Blu-ray Show. Now for those who haven't yet seen or heard of The Blu-ray Show, I will put the QR code on screen here. So if you're watching on your TV, give it a scan, subscribe and stay tuned for more content coming soon. So yeah, James stayed over at my house over the weekend because we went to Manchester Film Festival. We attended over Saturday and Sunday, and over the 2 days we watched 8 films. We have done reviews on our separate channels, so if you want to go and support those videos, please do. For those that are interested in any behind the scenes stuff from over the weekend, James has uploaded a vlog over on his channel. I will leave a link for that down below. And James has also done his own Blu-ray hunt. We filmed different things, so it's definitely worth checking out James's video. And again, I'll leave a link for that down below. Make sure that you do stay tuned to the end of today's video to see what I picked up from over the weekend. I have got 3 4Ks to show you guys. I got them from FOP. I have got them in a CEX bag, but they are here, so stay tuned to see what I got. So guys, we are in the Arndale Centre in Manchester with James. As you can see, we're going to go to CEX first. That's the first stop of the day. We're going to go Blu-ray hunting and see what there is. Then after that, there's HMV and FOP. So we're going to hit all 3 today. And yeah, we're just approaching the store now. So we're going to go in and see what they've got. Okay guys, heading into the store now, CEX in Manchester. The first thing that we're going to do today is look at the 4K section. And as you guys can see, a pretty decent selection on offer here in Manchester. There's a lot of 4Ks to get into. I think the first thing that I grabbed to show you guys was Anora on 4K from the Criterion collection. Yet it was £22, and as you can see, a little bit of damage to that spine, which was unfortunate. I do own this already in the collection. Next up is a film from the Criterion collection called Chungking Express. This was £25 for the 4K. Another 4K from Criterion is Crossing Delancey, I think £18. I probably pronounced that wrong, so I do apologise for those who are fans of the film. Then we have Birth. This is a relatively new release, £28 here in CEX, starring Nicole Kidman. Then we have the 2 movie pack of Ghostbusters. This is Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire and Afterlife. Not a bad price for the 2 films in my opinion. And this box set was tempting me. This is the Godfather trilogy, £48. I really like this box set. Really glossy, nice artwork on the front. Yeah, I was a fan of this one. Then we have the Mission Impossible 5 film collection, £48. I think that said on the front, so not too bad for 5 films. You do get the Blu-ray included as well. Next up is a Sky Original TV show called Mary and George. This, I believe, was £30 from Dazzler Media. Really expensive. I know it is a TV show, but hey. And then Sweet Pea, again, another release from Sky Original and Dazzler. And this was even more expensive at £32 for Sweet Pea Season 1. Punch Drunk Love, £18 here in CEX. This is another release from Criterion. I believe this is the 4K as well. And we do also have Power of the Dog, which is also £15 in CEX. And again, I think that's the 4K. Then next up we have some movie titles in CEX. This is £8 for Limbo. These are all Blu-rays, quite a few to look at today, with the next film being Lamb. This was slightly more expensive at £12, but again, as you can see, it does come with a slipcover. The next one that I picked up, I believe, was called Medusa Deluxe. This was also £12. Really nice slipcover and artwork on that one. And then the final movie in store was On Body and Soul, priced at £10 here in CEX in Manchester. So guys, we've just done CEX. Pretty good. Some Criterion's movie titles as well. They did have a few second sights and arrows behind the till which we looked at, but the condition was quite bad. So next up is HMV. Let's go see what they've got. Moving on to HMV, also known now as the HMV shop. Not a huge fan of this layout. First up on 4K is Ran in the 3 for 50. Really nice slipcover on this one. And then another foreign film that I picked up to show you guys is Twilight of the Warriors, also in the 3 for 50. The next one that I grabbed is Malcolm X. This is a film that I've wanted to own in the collection for quite some time, again in the 3 for 50. And then I also show you guys the Now You See Me, Now You Don't HMV exclusive. I love this slipcover. The lenticular is amazing and my favourite release of the year. And then on Blu-ray we have Christie starring Sydney Sweeney. This is a new release at $14.99. And then we also take a look at the Steelbook section, and as you can see, they are all enclosed in this glass unit. Got some Star Wars Mandalorian there, some Lord of the Rings. I believe Running Man is in that corner, as well as the monkey. And then the final thing that I take a look at is Dazed and Confused, the 4K from the Criterion collection, priced at $29.99. The third and final store that we visit in Manchester is, of course, FOP. Heading straight downstairs to take a look at the 4K section and just look at that. A lot of 3 for 50s, as you can see. The overall section is just huge. I believe now in the 3 for 50 section, there's over 980 4K titles. It's absolutely insane. The first thing that I show you guys in FOP is the Running Man 4K Steelbook, £35 in store. We also have another Steelbook here on the shelf, and that is Anaconda, £30 for the 4K Steelbook. Next up from Arrow Video is The Sadness, that's £25 here in store. This is a film that I would love to add into my collection at some point soon, I'm sure. And then from Mubi, we have Bring Them Down. I think this is a relatively new release, this is £15. And then we have Peaky Blinders, this is a complete season on Blu-ray, £40 on offer in store. And then The Good Place down to £20 for the Blu-ray box set, 4 seasons. This is a show that I am watching at the minute with Lucy. So guys, it is Sunday now. We are going to Manchester Film Festival today in about an hour. Plans changed slightly, we're going to drive instead, but we are currently in St Helens, which is at the minute is where I live. Town centre is pretty grim, not going to lie. But James wanted to go to CX. There's a few things that we've seen in stock, so
it's on the way. It's on the way.
It's not too far. It's on the way. Here we go, heading on into CX in St Helens, my local store, if you will. And the first thing that you see on the shelf is the complete series of 12 Monkeys, £52 for a Blu-ray box set just sat on the shelf, which is insane. Then we have an Arrow Video box set. This is a Blu-ray release, £28 for a Western box set. Blood Money, really cool. Never seen this one before, so I found that really cool with good artwork. Then we have a 101 Films release. This was £15. Again, class of 1984. Really cool artwork on that one. And then another movie release, this is First Cow here in CX in Sellens. And then on the shelf we have Weird Science from Arrow Video for £18. I believe the next thing that I show you guys is a film from 88 Films, and that is called The Devil's Honey for £12 with a slipcover. And then I also found Real Steel for £8. I'm not sure if this is out of print or available anywhere, but £8, quite expensive. Then we take a look at The Princess Bride on Blu-ray for £12, and as you can see, somebody has sharpied the cover and ruined it. I don't know why they do that. Then we look at Rain Man again on Blu-ray, £8, a fantastic film, highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Moving on to the 4K section, not a bad selection either in the store, some new titles, but starting off with Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. This is a 4K, you don't come across too often here for £8. Another Zac Efron film you have is Baywatch, that is £12 here in CX. I also come across Catch Me If You Can for £6 on Blu-ray, this does now have a 4K. And then Chef, a fantastic film, is here in CX for £5, a really cool find. So guys, that was the footage that I filmed over the weekend. As you've seen, 2 CX stores, a FOP and a HMV. No pickups from CX or HMV, but as I said at the start of the video, I picked up 3 4Ks from FOP, and I actually used a £50 gift voucher that I've had since Christmas, and that was actually from Lucy's mum. So yeah, thank you to Lucy's mum for that from Christmas. Finally managed to spend it, and I got 3 4Ks that I've been after for a while. Not necessarily new titles, so with that said, let's see what I picked up. The first 4K that I decided to pick up over the weekend is a film that I've never seen before. It is a film that has been recommended to me, and it's on a lot of people's lists in terms of like the best films of all time. So with that said, I decided to finally pick up for my collection Ran. Yes, the film directed by Akira Kurosawa. This is a Studio Canal release, and yeah, it's a film from 1985, but apparently this is one of the best looking 4Ks available. So I cannot wait to watch this for the first time. This is on my watch list for the year out of my 100 films to watch, so I cannot wait to check out the 4K. And I believe it comes with a lot of special features as well, a 3-disc set, so very, very happy with this pickup. Next up is another film that I've never seen before. This is a 4K that I've also had my eye on for quite some time. Again, the slipcover was minty fresh, hence why I decided to finally pick it up. And it is a film directed by Michael Mann, and that is, of course, Heat. Yes, with another minty fresh slipcover, had to pick this one up and add it to the collection. This has got a great cast: Val Kilmer, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and again directed by Michael Mann. It was in the cinema earlier this year. I wasn't able to catch it, but for a film that's like 3 hours long, I cannot wait to check this out. And again, this is also on my 100 films to watch this year. Very, very excited to own it in the collection after finding it time and time again with really bad slipcovers. So yeah, finally adding it to the collection. The third 4K that I got as part of the 3 for 50 deal is a film that I have seen before many years ago, so therefore it is due a rewatch. But it is Boys in the Hood, a Sony release, and as you can see, this is an older release because Sony always used to seal their 4Ks up, whereas now they don't do that. Of course, we don't get any slipcovers from Sony, so this is a pretty rare thing to see these days. But Boys in the Hood, again, a film that I have seen many years ago. Great cast. This release does have Dolby Atmos as well, so I cannot wait to watch it at home. Check out the 4K disc, all the special features. But yeah, Boys in the Hood is a great film to finally add into the collection. So guys, there you have it. They were the 3 4Ks that I picked up from FOP in Manchester. Again, I'll just run through them pretty quickly. So I picked up Ran on 4K, we then had Heat, and then finally Boys in the Hood. The 3 for 50 is still an incredible deal. I think there's over 980 titles in the deal. I am still waiting on some newer titles to go in, such as like Running Man, Wicked for Good. Obviously, they've only been out for a few weeks. I was also looking at a few others, such as Elio, A Complete Unknown. But the thing is, Zavi still do the 2 for 30. So sometimes getting 2 is a bit easier than getting 3. So I might make a few Zavi pickups over the next few weeks, but just wait and see. For those of you who have seen James's video, his Blu-ray hunt, you will have seen that there was a little clip in there of me being a little bit upset over the weekend as James picked up a 4K that I've been after for 4 years, and it was in my local store. I hadn't seen it at the till. I met back up with James after going for breakfast, and James had picked it up. So yeah, some of you may have seen that I was a little bit upset, a little bit annoyed, but I was on my phone at the same time trying to find it online, and I did place an order on CX. I ordered 3 copies of The Last Night in Soho H&V exclusive. I think it was a first edition of H&V. So yeah, I have done a CX lottery video that will be coming out after this one. So if you're interested and you want to see my reaction, I mean, at the minute, I've not filmed it, but it's either going to go one way or the other. I'm anxious, I'm nervous, a little bit stressed out. I really hope that the CX lottery pays off, but stay tuned for that video coming soon. Before we go, I just want to give another shout out to James for coming up this weekend and staying over and having a really good weekend at Manchester Film Festival. Again, we watched 8 films across 2 days. We also watched the football. We had some really nice food over the weekend. It was just a really good weekend, and to be honest, I'm already looking forward to doing it again next year. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. For more content, stay tuned, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. All the links will be listed down below. And I'll see you again in another video coming soon.